Me and Celia were riding our bikes. We were heading into town to sneak into some dumb horror movie about piranhas. Arr, 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 arr. We couldn't drive yet, so we weren't doing that same boring loop around downtown that the older kids could do in their cars. So we're pedaling down the road. You'd probably call it a country road with all of that space between the houses and all the lawns are overgrown, you know? Even though Celia and I probably thought it was all really built up and residential, at least for Iowa City. And as we're going along, Celia is just talking about Anna as usual. That whole thing just kind of creeped me out. Most of us played volleyball or field hockey, but Celia's pointing at random things, saying it's this Anna Mendieta person. I could kind of feel us going in different directions then, especially when she came to my house one day with a copy of the Daily Iowan. She opened it to an article about Anna. I couldn't believe it. By then, I really thought she had made her up. But she read this article. It said how Anna liked being called a feminist. She said her art had a feminine sensibility or whatever. So Celia looked me square in the eyes and said, "So I'll be a feminist too." I didn't even know what that meant at the time, and I don't know if Celia even did. Seeing the news back then, I just thought it meant burning bras and my dad getting grouchy whenever he heard about it. So I didn't think that Celia and I would be friends for much longer. Anna Mendieta got between us. I thought Anna was the reason we took a detour that night. It wouldn't have been the first time. I didn't think it'd be the angel. For like the whole year we joked about kissing the Iowa City Black Angel. It's a statue over a grave in Oakland Cemetery, but it's the creepiest statue I've ever seen in a graveyard. So like the creepiest ever. You know how angels normally look, especially if they're over a grave? Like saintly, peaceful. Now imagine one that'll drown you in a cemetery bird bath. I guess it used to be bronze, but it turned this gross shade of black mold over the years. The angel's wings are raised up, but not like they're flying. They're turned at a right angle, so that one wing points at the ground while the other wing points across the cemetery like it's shooing people away. The angel's face just stares down and the eyes are completely vacant. There are a lot of local legends about the statue. Pregnant women who walk beneath the wings are supposed to miscarry. I have this friend who had an abortion and she told her boyfriend that she miscarried after walking beneath the wings. Or if you kiss the angel, you're supposed to die immediately, unless you're a virgin. So Celia said we each had to kiss this thing to prove we were virgins. I thought she was joking. Halfway to the movie theater, Celia said, "I forgot to tell you, Charlotte called me. She said they're meeting at the cemetery first, to get extra scared before the movie." Well, this didn't sound like Charlotte. She started bawling one night when we did the Ouija board. But we rolled into the cemetery anyway. We still had some sunlight. Not much. The sunset was coming way too fast for me. But Celia kept biking deeper into the graveyard, and she called back to me. "I think they're this way." Well, I sure didn't see anyone that way. But I did see the black angel's wings rising over the hill, and I realized that she trapped me, and our jokes weren't just going to be jokes anymore. She rolled right up to the base of this thing, but the pedestal is probably over 12 feet tall. Yeah, I'd seen it before, but always in the daytime. Of course. Of course the sun set as soon as we got to its base. What's even creepier about it is the names. The first name, Nicholas Feldevert, it gives his birth and death dates, but then it says his wife's name, Teresa Feldevert, and it only gives her birth date. It's like early 1800s. There's that dash after it, but no death date. So her name was carved into this thing for however long before she died. And whenever she did die, they never etched in her death date. So it's like she's still alive 150 years, 200 years after being born. I always thought that if you kissed the Black Angel, it was actually Teresa who came to kill you. I just kept looking for her behind the tombstones, waiting for me to kiss the creepy thing. Then Celia said, "So, who's first?" Not me. But she said, "You said you would. All year long you said." Weren't we just kidding? And she's all, "What? Aren't you a virgin?" She knew I was a virgin. And she still said, "Prove it. It wasn't fair." And then she asked, "Who would you do it with?" I didn't know why she did this. And then she said, "I'll kiss it." "Then kiss it," I said. But she said, "After you." "Oh, the big tough Celia Merode won't kiss the stupid statue first. Maybe you can get your precious Anna to kiss it first." And she got all flustered and said, "Don't talk about Anna. You don't even get her." I said, "What is there to get? You point at everything and say it's this lady. It's embarrassing." And she said, "If you're really my friend, you'd try to get it. You'd look for her with me." I didn't want to look for a pile of dirt that some lady called art. And she really pleaded with me, saying, "It is art." And Celia said, "Come with me and Sam. He's taking me again soon." I think. I told her I wasn't interested. That stuff weirded me out, more than the statue. I flicked my fingers at it when I said that. I thought bats might fly out of its wings. So Celia said, "Fine, don't kiss the statue. Don't come to look for Anna with me. I'll tell people you got it on with some gross boy in Ames." I'm like, "Ames?" And she said, "I'm blackmailing you." I told her she shouldn't tell the person she's blackmailing that she's blackmailing them. And she said, "I don't care. If you don't kiss the statue, you're either a slut who got it on with some hick in Ames, or you're a real friend who comes with me to do something I really want to do." I asked her, "Why do you want me to go with you so bad?" But I learned, boy did I learn.